Hey guys, Kevpert here with episode 10 of my 1v1 analysis series. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to watch one of the best players and see what we can learn and apply to my own game. So I was actually looking for Haku replays since I really admire his 1v1 game. And right before I ended up matching him 3 times in a row, with him beating me the first 2 times, and then I beat him in a very tight match in the third in overtime. So I thought it'd be a little more beneficial to cover game 2 where he won comfortably, because I think he's a superior player and we could probably learn a little more and it would help me improve. So let's start from the beginning. So pretty good kickoff there, very efficient one. And this is a smart play. So in most situations I would say this is something I wouldn't go for. So this gives me some insight into how he plays. But in this sort of situation, there's not much upside being so far up. Usually in my case, if I was playing, I would start turning and face away. But he likes to keep a hold of the ball, try to keep possession. And so he parks around underneath the ball, and he tries to cushion it inside. And he's still in control here. And he's going to just tap this. So a lot of what he does, and is very intentional, he likes to create conditions for the opponent to make mistakes. So he does a lot of these little niggling sort of touches, just kind of commit you, make you flip. Here's a little turn, he decides against it. He does that a lot too. It's a really smart play. It opens himself up. Right, opens himself up for a tackle. He sees that I'm fully behind the ball, so he doesn't want to get dunked, so he actually backs out. Here gets demoed, obviously. Again, he's going to be very aggressive here, since the ball is there for a 50. Actually, very interesting that he flips right. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but it stops the ball from spearing all the way left. He does kind of like a backflip sort of thing. And another nice catch. But he gets put in a kind of a weird situation. Right here, the only thing he can do is push it out this way. Think about trying to create his next attack. The last thing you want to do is hit it into the keeper there. So we'll see this. But really nice touch. He just slows down, controls it. It's one of his best attributes. Very dangerous when that happens. So here he does a really nice play. He doesn't slam it into the wall or anything. He looks to get the boost, and very composed play there to use the corner before it gets demoed. So here, I really like this dribble because I know he's watching my positioning. So he gets this up. He makes sure to start going towards the net, but he's just watching me there. He knows that I'm gonna come here. And so he's just waiting for me to get there, and he's going to craft a strategy from that. So now he's going to try to get this on the front of his car to build up speed. He never built up that much speed, so the shot's not all that powerful. But the high shot just gets me to commit. Now he's got the boost, he's got the ball. Uses rear cam there to see where I am. And he just pushes back so that he can get the next attack going. And so this is really good offensive pressure. Right, and he's watching me the whole time. And just in case I think about going for that, he does a fake jump, commits me. Right, makes me have to go back. And really, that's not a good shot selection there. Should be going for a power shot or something like that. So he's just gonna back off here. Be curious to see what he does here. So he just waits for myself to make a mistake. I'm not very dangerous there because I'm moving very slowly. I couldn't move into a flick. So that looks kind of odd, and if you look at it from my perspective, it makes a little more sense. So here, I actually see him rushing towards me, so I'm anticipating he's going to get a little closer, so I'm trying to tap it out and over him. But he actually slows down. This is part of what makes him such a good player. He's very flexible. He does a lot of fakes, stuff like that. And this, from going from a defensive position, he goes into an attacking position. It just made me throw that away. So just going for the demo there, doesn't get it. He's just gonna cover the goal with low amount of boost. Really nice landing inside the goal. Good recovery. Another good save. And he's just read that really well. He just starts moving left and he stays on the ground. And he gets the easy open net. So very nice play there. But the recovery inside the wall was particularly impressive. So you don't need boost to score in those sort of situations. Sometimes reading the play can get you those opportunities. So nothing special there, just does a straight kickoff, moves slightly to the right before flipping left. Goes for the shot. And you see there, he's just committed me. So you see I hit into the wall. This gives him an opportunity to take the ball back. And now he's watching me. Very strategic. Like those little soft hits, they're so hard to defend against. I mean, obviously you can deal with the first hit, but since you flip, it takes some time to recover. He gets in a position for me to make a mistake, so he makes a lot of those conditions for mistakes. Just the kind of like a provocative way. You're trying to provoke a mistake. So that's a really smart play. And a lot of it he's able to do because he slows down and just taps brakes before he turns, so he gets those really sharp turns without using power slide, and that's also very effective. Something to think about, something I'm gonna try and start doing. Just a lot of these little soft hits are very hard to defend against. Good save, making this predictable. Nice recovery there, so you should be getting boost. Think about going on the counter attack. So this, again, really nice jump and landing. So he just kept in the corner. And he actually gives me too much space here, so this is a mistake. He lets me get a full turn. I flick it out over him. And so that's a goal. So not the best positioning there. He was very aggressive into the corner. That's more his play style. And that's totally fine. He just can't let me turn there. Good kickoff, so you should get the boost. Start thinking about how to score. So here I'm a bit surprised that he went for such a poor shot, because he can let this ball get ahead. He probably needs to shoot it on that first try, because this next bounce, it's going to bounce well inside the box. You'll see how close it is. It's really close, so there's really it's really easy for me to save. It's not the best shot selection again. This is really good play because he's just strategizing. He's watching me the whole time, and he's waiting for me to make a mistake. In this case, my mistake is I didn't go for it immediately, and he scores. So let's talk about what he does here so well. So I'll just slow it down. So right here, he sees I'm taking a wide berth. So he knows that if he gets fully underneath the ball, he can hit this ball first. And since he's closer to the ball, he's right underneath it. This gives him the upper hand. So whatever I do, he can do slightly after and still get to the ball first. So he gets the hit, lands perfectly, and then he should be able to get the goal very easily. So really smart play. That's something I haven't done recently, or haven't really put in my game, is like parking right underneath the ball. Usually I like to get all the way fully around the ball. So let me show you what I usually do. And this is something I'll start thinking about. Usually, if I'm trying to go this way towards goal, I'll do like a wider turn, power slide boost turn. And that takes time. But for him, he does a really shallow turn, and then he hits it this way after he gets me to commit for the jump. So really smart play. And that gets him a goal. So that's just something else I can add to my game. Using kickoff again. And he's opted not to go for boost. And that probably should have cost him a goal. This actually comes off the post. So he's just very patient. He's going to control that and get the boost. And that doesn't look like much, but it actually shows you what he's doing mechanically. he slows down. He hits the brakes a lot, and by slowing down, he's able to make a very sharp turn, able to find the ball again, and get on the next attack. So this school is actually really impressive. It might not look it, but he's thinking about what I'm doing the entire time. So if you take the ball across and you get into ball cam, you can actually see what the opponent's doing all the time. So you're gonna see myself, and he's tracking where I am. He's got his eyes on me. He's not really looking at the ball. He's just watching me, and he's trying to create a strategy. So he's still watching me. He knows the challenge is coming, so he's just gonna be a wall on the other side. Very simple, and that gets in the goal. So one thing everyone can start doing, and this is something I've been doing for a while now, is if you take the ball across the pitch, do not use free cam, use ball cam. It's such a good tool for just to see what the opponent's doing. So really important for your awareness. So nothing too special there, except that as he was recovering, he was getting additional touches because he was boosting into the ball, and actually gets the ball over me. And he's just able to kind of guide that towards net before I score the own goal. So he's just going to grab boost here, and he's going to think about just stepping here. Another nice touch. So what I like about his touches is they're never far away, and they're nice and cushioned so that he can get that second touch. So if it is, if that's going to be a challenge from myself, then he can get behind this ball and he can create another 50. So it's not that risky, but his control's really good. He's really good at catching the ball, getting it onto the ground, trying to direct it towards the opponent's net. You see he tracks the ball really well, puts it in the corner. Alright, so he has no boost here. So that's a mistake from him, definitely. You see the turning clear is really fast there. But going for that with such low boost is poor. So here's where I can just plug in my turning clear. I talk about it a lot. That's a really fast turn that gets me the goal. But there you see another instance of it being really useful. So it looks like he should be going back for his boost and getting the next hit. And the reason why this wall arrow goes so poorly is because he's trying to generate all his height from a flat position. So he's already level with the ball. If you want to hit this ball from this sort of position and have it hit behind myself, you need to approach the ball from this sort of angle and hit the underside of the ball right there. Instead, you're going to see him come all the way up. And he's going to try to generate some height from that sort of position. Is very difficult to do, and you'll see that I read it very easily and able to get the goal. So that's all that is. Not good play there. But if you're ever in those situations, you really want to get a little closer and then get underneath the ball if you're going to go for the wall arrow. Nice kickoff there. And that's totally fine. He knows I have no boost, so he commits me. He's able to grab this boost. He's going to grab the other boost as well. And so with the boost advantage, he can do whatever he wants. Goes off the wall. And that should be a goal there. Very smart play there to get the demo as well. So he had that whole boost advantage as well with the gold advantage. He had all the cards in his hand to get the goal there. So here, interesting enough, this is something I do as well. It's you kind of fake, you just make your presence known to the opponent as if you're going to go for the tackle, and then at the last second you go for the boost. Right, so as I'm setting the ball, he's in a very comfortable position with 100 boost. He'll get the save. Another nice touch. His second and third touch not as good as his first, but he's always able to cushion this ball towards net. So he just kind of loses it there to get the boost. He just cushions that into the net. He's able to grab boost. And this is not dangerous for him whatsoever. And what a fantastic landing. That's a really nice shot. And that's going to be game right there. But again, he just taps the brakes here. This is what he does mechanically. So we'll see that again. There's these little things. He's really good at just slowing the car down. He's picking up speed again. And creating those angles for nice catches, nice shots, nice turns, etc. So, bit of a shorter episode, but I thought we could learn a lot from his play because I think he's a fantastic player, and he's very tricky to play against. You saw that created a lot of conditions for me to make mistakes because he hits a lot of those soft hits, and soft hits are really powerful because they take some time to recover from. So it's not the first hit; it's usually the second or third hit where you start creating a goal scoring opportunity. So hopefully you guys learned a lot, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.